Hey everybody, this is Beelit, and I'm actually going to be talking about the games that I liked from E3 2014. For all of the games that I mentioned, I'm going to link at least one video in the description so you can kind of get a feel for what the game is, and just in case maybe I don't do the best job describing it. So the first game I wanted to talk about was Rainbow Six Siege. Rainbow Six Siege is, well, at least what they were showing of it just recently. It's a very tactical shooter, and it revolves around destructible environments. You have one force trying to go in and rescue a hostage. This is the Rainbow team. And then you have an opposing force. I think they just call them enemies at this point. But it's a tactical shooter, and that phrase has been really drugged through the ground lately. But I like seeing what appears to be a real tactical shooter coming back, and being a little bit more playable, being presented very well. And I think that Rainbow Six Siege has the potential to be a very, very solid experience, and I'm keeping an eye out for it. I'm not fully invested in the game yet, but I'm definitely paying attention, and I will be looking to see what they do with it in the future, and I will be following it pretty closely. Next game is Uncharted 4. I love the Uncharted series. I absolutely love it. But I'm really hoping that Uncharted 4 is the final installment. I want these characters to have a complete story. I fear the Uncharted series lasting so long that it falls through. I don't want to see that happen. I want the Uncharted series to be a series that I'll always be able to look back on and see quality games. And so I'm very, very worried about seeing more Uncharted, and I believe the full title was Uncharted 4: A Thief's End, and I'm really, really hoping that this means that it really will be the final game in the series. I want to see the characters have a wrap-up. I want to see their stories told to completion, and I want to move on from that world. I loved the time in it, but I want to move on, and I want that story to be told, and I don't want it to be dragged out, and I don't want it to. I guess it's like that line from the Nolan Batman series. You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. I want the Uncharted series to die a hero. So yeah, I'm really, really excited for that. They didn't really show much, at least that I've seen, but I mean, the Uncharted name carries a certain expectation, and I do hope that they live up to that. So the next game I want to talk about is Guilty Gear Xrd. Now, I haven't played any of the past Guilty Gear games, but I have been getting into fighters lately, which you've probably noticed if you've been watching my videos, or even just seeing them appear on your front page. I've been getting into fighters for a while now, like about a year and a half or so. I'm still, I would consider myself intermediate, I guess, when it comes to fighting games. Nothing special. But I really like Guilty Gear. It has that. It's very aesthetically pleasing. And Guilty Gear Xrd is absolutely freaking beautiful. I love it. If you haven't seen gameplay of it, as I said before, there are going to be videos in the description. Please do yourself a favor and watch those videos. I like it when characters have their own look. When they have their own style, not just when it comes to the gameplay, but also just visually. And Guilty Gear just does such a wonderful job of really pushing that style of the characters. And one of the most important things in fighting games, at least to me, is the presentation and the characters and the overall look of the game. And Guilty Gear just nails it. And also, freaking that soundtrack. Have you heard Heavy Day? Have you actually heard Heavy Day? You know what? I'm gonna leave a video for that Heavy Day song. You are welcome. in advance, you are welcome. You're welcome. So the next game I want to talk about is Batman Arkham Knight. I love the Arkham games. Now I know that people are probably going to disagree with this, but I liked Arkham Asylum more than Arkham City. I still loved Arkham City. I mean, don't get it twisted. But I have not played Origins yet, and I'm actually kind of waiting on getting that one. I want to get a lower price for it. I know that Rocksteady didn't create it, and because of that, I've been very apprehensive about buying the game. And then I started hearing that it was really buggy and all these other things. So I initially thought, you know what, I'll give it like a month or two, let them sort out the bugs. And then a month or two turned into 3 and 4 months and 5 months, and turns out I just never got the game. But I'm hoping to find a fair price for it and then experience it as soon as I can. But I'm in no rush right now. Just whenever the opportunity presents itself, I'll go ahead and go for it. But in my eyes, Arkham Asylum was the best. Arkham City was a very close second. What I've seen of it has been visually beautiful, just absolutely gorgeous. And it's one of the reasons why I'm actually finally like, okay, I'll get a PS4. Before, I really didn't feel like I had any reason to upgrade to the PS4 right now. But with Arkham Knight, the next game that I'm going to be talking about, Gear Xrd, and also Metal Gear Solid 5, I'm getting reasons to put money aside and work for that PS4. So I'm probably going to get the PS4 at some point because of these great titles. I just hope that Sony really picks up, and really the other third-party developers, I hope they kind of pick up their next-gen support, and we get some really good stuff. But anyway, yeah, Arkham Knight, totally on board, loving everything that I've seen. It looks exactly like what I want from it. Now, this game was probably the best game shown at E3, in my opinion. Well, the best game of E3 2014. The next game that I'm going to be talking about, there's one more. Next game that I'm going to be talking about was shown before E3 2014. But this game right here, I think was the best game unveiled at E3 2014. And it's Mortal Kombat X, Mortal Kombat 10, whatever you want to call it. When I saw the trailer that was released just, like, I want to say like a week or two before E3, I thought it looked beautiful, but it was CG. Like, that's what it was. It was computer generated, and I was like, you know what? I can't put anything behind that. Now, I still liked it, and I looked at it and I thought, okay, we're gonna have interactives. We're gonna have the X-ray stuff back. Of course, we're gonna have fatalities. But I looked at it and said, I can understand what they're going for. This trailer is still giving us information, but it's not showing us gameplay. When they showed Mortal Kombat X at E3, I was floored. I was absolutely floored because it looked so close to that trailer. It was ridiculous. It was beautiful. The animations, I've got to say, the animations are just stunning. They have really stepped their game up as far as the animations go. Absolutely beautiful. Of course, right now we're not seeing a lot of like high level play when it comes to Mortal Kombat X, but it's still just wonderful to watch. To see the characters interacting with each other and with the stage, and to see the backgrounds. The stages are just amazing, man. And I really like what they've done with the interactives. They're not completely passive, but they've taken a more passive step since Injustice. One of my complaints about Injustice was that interactives could be a little much at times. They really could. I like the idea of tacking on a little bit more damage after a combo, but there were times where you could get like 60% by tacking on an interactive after a combo. And like, I mean, that's cool if you're doing it, but if someone's doing it to you, it's not as cool. You know, it's like, oh, I messed up once and this round is over, you know. And then of course, when you factored in interactives to certain playstyles, like Sinestro could be very devastating on certain stages. He would already be very powerful, but when you give when you allow him to then control interactives as well, he became just freaking ridiculous. And it's like, what is he doing for it? He's not really working for all of that, yet he's getting it. And so there were a few frustrations that interactives kind of created when it came to Injustice, because they were a little bit more relevant than it looks like they're going to be. And again, this is impressions. Than it looks like they're going to be in Mortal Kombat 10. X, sorry. In Mortal Kombat X, it seems like a lot of the interactives have been tailored towards mobility. I think I also read somewhere that the interactives can actually be blocked in Mortal Kombat 10 X. Dang it! So I like that they're taking the interactives and putting them into Mortal Kombat. I think it's perfect for Mortal Kombat. I really do. I think that fits so freaking well with Mortal Kombat. But I really, really like that they've toned them down. That's what I want for Injustice 2. I want interactives that are toned down in Injustice 2 in a very similar way to Mortal Kombat X. So really, Mortal Kombat X has done everything right. So the last game that I want to talk about is Evolve. Now this Evolve was not shown, it was not unveiled, sorry, for the first time at E3 2014. It had actually been shown before this, but Evolve has caught my attention, and I've been following it for a little bit now. I think this game has the potential to be so much freaking fun. It is ridiculous. Every time that I have seen this game, I have been blown away, and I just get more and more excited to get a chance to play this game with friends. I think this would be one of the best experiences that you could possibly get with friends. I don't think that I would want to play this game with random people. I can't see that happening. But I can see days and days and days spent playing this game with friends. I cannot wait for Evolve. It's gonna be freaking awesome. My hype is through the roof for this game, and every time I see it, it just grows more and more and more. So check out Evolve in the description. You can check out a bunch of videos that'll be there. Wow, man, I love Evolve. Let me know what you guys liked from E3. That's my list. Let me know what you guys liked from E3, and I will see you guys next time. I'm so sorry for talking too long. I'm sorry. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.